Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. Let's talk about Ja Morant's recent situation, the gun controversy, and how everybody's trying to deflect and say it's the people around him. He's been influenced, it's his friends. So no one wants to put the blame on Ja Morant, accountability. They're trying to deflect basically and blame all the friends and, the people that hangs around him. Ja Morant is a grown man. They're acting like Ja Morant is a kid. He's a grown man. He can make his own decisions at the end of the day. Who's the one that's making all the millions of dollars? Ja Morant. So why is the media and everybody trying to deflect? And I see what they're doing. Everybody's trying to deflect and say, it's the people around him, it's his friends, it's the people he hangs out with. So they're making it seem like Ja doesn't have his own mind. He can't think for himself. He can't make his own decisions. And I see what they're doing basically. This is a way to shield him from the situation, throw his friends under the bus or throw people that he's been around under the bus to protect him basically. We got to protect Ja because he's an NBA superstar. So throw all his friends or his associates under the bus just to protect him. At the end of the day, Ja is a grown man with kids. So he can make his own decisions. No need to try to, deflect and pin this on other people and make excuses for him. What's the point? I mean, if you want Ja Morant to learn from this situation, mature, and make better decisions, then you got to hold him to the fire. But if you're going to make excuses for him, deflect and blame it on other people, how do you expect him to learn from this situation? If he knows that in the end, the media and everybody's just going to say it's the people around him, it's the people he associate with, it's his friends. Do you see where I'm going with this? The man been acting a fool for a minute now. Being reckless. I guess he want to be a thug or whatever he's trying to be. So when things happen, you got to hold him to the fire. That's the only way he's going to learn basically. You can't protect him by throwing other people under the bus. And it's not right either way. Is it right to throw other people under the bus to protect this guy? Oh, you know what? Because he's an NBA star, his life or whatever is worth more than somebody else? No, it's not. He's a human being like everybody else. Yes, he's famous, whatever, but he knew what he was doing. It's not like this is the first time Ja have done something stupid. No, he's been out here doing dumb shit. Ja's been out here acting a fool and doing dumb stuff. When shit hit the fan, you got to hold him to the fire. You can't start pointing fingers at everybody else around him and treating him like a baby. Oh, he didn't know, he didn't know any better because Ja Morant can't think for himself. We got to baby him. He knew what he was doing. He just needs to grow up and mature. That's all it is. And leave all that nonsense behind. You're in the NBA now. You're a superstar. You're rich. You don't need to be out here with guns doing dumb stuff for what? Do you have beef? Is there anybody chasing after you? No, you're in the NBA. You're playing basketball. You spend most of the year on the basketball court playing basketball. So what do you need a gun for? Why do you need to be outside acting a fool basically? Fighting teens and punching people and all this extra activities is unnecessary. I'm not going to crucify him for the situation, no. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to make excuses for Ja Morant. That's one thing I'm not going to do is make excuses for Ja Morant. He knew what he was doing. He did what he did. And that's it. He could learn from the situation, grow up, better himself, and move on. But making excuses for him and saying the reason why it's this or because he was around these people, that's not going to help the situation in the long run. If you're trying to have somebody grow, learn from a situation, and be a better person, then you have to hold them to the fire. You can't be making excuses and deflecting by blaming everybody else and try to shield him from the situation. No. Was the people around him the one holding the guns for him? No, he was doing it himself. So hold the man to the fire. That's how I see it. So Bomani Jones recently pointed out that the responsibility for every incident falls squarely on Ja. And I agree. So this is what Bomani had to say. People need to stop saying Ja needs to stop hanging with the wrong people. In every one of these stories, he's been the wrong person. He's the one with the gun. He's the one making threats. This is all about him. It's hard to argue with this point. Ja Morant has rarely ever seemed apologetic for the things he said and done before the recent controversy. Even after the report came out regarding threats he made to mall security and a 17-year-old, he was defiant with the things he posted on social media. The company matters a lot in terms of the way people behave, but ultimately, the responsibility for any individual action falls squarely on them. Ja Morant's friends were spoken about a lot in the aftermath of the incident involving laser being pointed at members of the Indiana Pacers. But he remains the one with the most to lose in this situation. And I agree. Everybody's trying to shield Ja Morant and protect him from this situation, which is understandable, but at the same time, he has to take accountability. No one forced him to hold a gun or do all the silly stuff he has done. Yet everybody's trying to deflect. Every time there's a situation, it's the people around him. It's never him. So if you want somebody to be better and grow, but you don't want to make him take accountability, or you're not aiding the situation by helping them deflect, then how are you helping somebody if you're basically making excuses for them? That ain't helping Ja. If you want to help Ja, then you got to hold him to the fire. That's how I see it. All I've been seeing is everybody making excuses for him and talking about people around him, associates, who he hangs out with. Ja Morant, I guess he's an angel and he doesn't have a mind of his own. He can't think for himself. He's a robot and he's just following everybody. Come on, cut it out. I just wanted to touch on that situation real quick. But please let me know what you think, man. Leave your comments below. And as always, I'll holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.